Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tokyo Samurai Madden 26 franchise. It is week 15 and we are 7-6. We had a very close game last week and we're continuing our little stretch of wins here, trying to push for a playoff spot. As of now, we are the 9 seed. We are behind the Aztecs, who did beat us earlier in this year. And we are also a game behind the Luchadors and the Scorpions, but we beat both of them. Scorpions last week, Luchadors week 3, I believe. And that's going to be really who we're contending against here. And there is also the Fighting Cheese at the 10 seed behind us at 7-6, who are also involved, but as of now, we are ahead of them. But this week we have the Tuscaloosa Pitbulls, and it might as well be tradition at this point that I don't have the sheet ready to tell you who is this team originally, because that is again the case today. But the Pitbulls are the Colts. They're the Alabama Tuscaloosa Pitbulls, placing the Colts. Yeah, going off of last week, Milroe had a really great game. Definitely his best game of his career. And this is the playoff picture. We are hoping to make it into the dance here. We will see. Other than that, let's just do some weekly strategy stuff and get situated. So we have this on, which has to stay. Mono a mono, probably taking that off and putting the... you know what? I think we lost it because... Yeah, looks like we lost that because Milroe didn't do 300 yards or whatever it needed to be. So let's maybe even some player development might be good, or some scouting. The thing I don't know with these, I don't know how these work with 5-week duration. Is it only during this 5 weeks? I'm assuming that's what the case is, right? But if we unlock it, does it stay unlocked? I don't know. Probably not, right? Maybe I'll do XP training. Let's see. Let's do XP training for our corners. I think that's a good idea for now. And we'll just rock with what we have otherwise. Going to keep the dollar, gonna keep the screen game in there. And then we want Game Shield on. And those are the guys we do want to develop here. Let's take a little peek at what we're looking at here. I think Broderick Jones, we will have rest. I'd like him to start and be available. Don't want to see Allen Ali in, ideally. Also, Dorrance Armstrong, we're not going to have him rest. We'll have him half pads. And that's about it. Everyone else is ready to go. And we will see if anyone picks up any injuries during training. And it looks like it's just Zeke Turner with a shoulder strain. Obviously, he's not a great corner because he's like a linebacker playing corner, but he is Um, going to leave us with very little depth at corner. We just take a look here. If I can pick the right thing. So right now at corner, we are down to three guys. Kareem Jackson, obviously on IR, out for the year. Zeke Turner out this game. We have Kent, Carson, and Anderson. And that's all we got at corner right now. So, and again, I'm not going to be signing anybody unless I absolutely need to. But really, we're probably just going to end up having to play some safeties in in place of corners, which is going to be less than ideal because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like I said, Turner's not really that good of a player in that regard. So maybe it's not going to be that much of a difference, but we'll see. I mean, depth is just very important. On Travius Adams, just block shedding, I guess. Titus Leo. Block shedding, please. 57 is pretty low. All right. I don't know if he's ever going to be anything for me, but might as well. Going to be better in that regard. But other than that, let's get into it. Loading. All right, we are at home versus the Pitbulls. Let's see if we can get a win. All right, here we are at home hosting the Pitbulls here, who have not had a great season up to this point at 4-9, and we're looking to continue their bad season for them. So let's see. They are, oh boy, CJ, if you are watching, this is for you, buddy. Gardner Minshew is the starting quarterback for the Pitbulls today. They also have Kenny Pickett and Graham Mertz. This is probably the worst quarterback group in the league. But Minshew is their starting quarterback. They got Tyrone Tracy, Jaleel McLaughlin, Jaden Blue. I feel like all these running backs are kind of similar. And then T. Higgins, Rondale Moore, Devon Vele. You also got Calvin Austin, Traylon Burks. I mean, you have solid receivers, solid running backs. Brock Bowers is obviously an amazing tight end. Got Jordan Mailata, Joe Tooney, Lloyd Cushenberry, Cody Mock, and then Colton McKivitz. I'd say the line's overall pretty solid. Right tackle's a little bit on the weaker end, but really quarterback's their main concern and probably why they're 4-9. Defensively, they have Jonathan Cooper, Mike Dana, Vita Vea, Grady Jarrett, Calais Campbell, and the interior is crazy. Looks like Cedric Gray is going to get the start at the Sam linebacker spot. Cody Barton at the Mike, and Tyrese Knight at the Will. Carlton Davis, Dante Jackson, and Darrell Baker. Free safety, they've got Quandre Diggs, and then they got Jaquan Brisker at strong safety with Evan McPherson and Bryce Behringer on special teams. It's not a bad team, but the quarterback situation is really where they're lacking. Like, they really don't have a bad team. So we can't underestimate them here today, because other than Minshew, who will probably have a good game against us because our defense isn't great. Other than that, yeah, I mean, they're pretty good, pretty solid. So we'll see what they got here. Gardner Minshew. And I hand this one off Tyron Tracy for a gain of 1. Last week had 2 touchdowns, but was not super efficient on his 16 carries for only 59 yards. And, I mean, their O-line is pretty good, so I'm a little concerned about them getting a run game going. And they're going to run it again. Here's Tracy. Only 2 yards there. Williams was in there on that one. But, I mean, I'm really worried about their playmakers through the air here. And they're going to find T. Higgins over the middle. And that's a great play. And he's going to be one of those guys I am concerned about. Him and Brock Bowers are the main 2. But, I mean, I can't underestimate Rondale Moore. And there's going to be a flag on us. It looks like we jumped off sides. It's Arnold Ebikadi who jumped. All right. So that sets him up for 1st and 5. And here's going to be a RPO. Wide open T. Higgins. Jesse Bates going to have to try to track him down. He manages to fall for a couple more yards to the 7. And that was a really solid play for them. 1st and goal. Here's a handoff. Tracy breaks a tackle, but no gain. Dorrance Armstrong met him. All right. 2nd and goal from the 7. He's going to go over the middle. Rondale Moore trying to spin out of some tackles. It's the 3. And this is going to be a 3rd and goal from the 3. Let's see what we can do here. Please, defense, get a stop. Minshew looking, finding nothing but a big man in front of him. Leonard Williams with the sack. He ran right into him. Great coverage from the defense. And he panicked. That's going to force a field goal attempt here. And they do get it. So they're going to be up 3-0. But good job, defense. Holding them off and getting in there. Now we have a Kadarius Toney kick return opportunity. And he's going to get to the 27, track down from behind there. But here comes Milroe, who's been on a little bit of a hot streak. Obviously, still 20 interceptions on the season's really bad, but had none last week. No turnovers at all. His first game with that being the case. And, you know, that was a really nice game to see from him because we were a little worried about the turnovers. We were a little worried about his completion accuracy percentage and stuff like that. But he's managed to do just fine. Charbonnet breaks a tackle on the RPO for 3 last week. And not even just last week. Past couple weeks has been excellent. He has been one of the best backs in the league as of late. And we're obviously going to look to lean on him. Vita Vea, though, going to be a little bit difficult to run up the middle on him. But that's why we like to go outside with Charbonnet. And he's going to get 6 yards there. That sets us up for a 3rd and 1 from the 36. And they are really leaving that open in the middle. I think we're going to just do that. Handoff up the middle. Charbonnet wide open space. And he's going to find the gain to the 49. And we will gladly take that. And here comes Rico Dowdle on the RPO. We're going to hand it off to him. Dowdle finding some space. Takes a hit, but keeps going for 7. We're just going to keep pounding the rock. Just kidding. Switching. I feel like this could be good. We'll play action here. We're going to throw this one to Dupree, and he's going to find maybe 2 yards. So they did a solid job of maintaining that from being anything bigger than what it was. The 3rd and 1 from the 42. We're going to try to run this one here. Charbonnet fighting through, gets the first. And we are still moving very effectively, very efficiently down the field here. Got Charbonnet in the backfield, getting the handoff. And he's only going to get 3 there. That's all right. 2nd and 7 now. Gonna bring him across. Maybe play action here. We're looking downfield. Not seeing anything really. There's a flag. We're just going to run it with Milroe for first, depending on what the flag is. It's going to be holding on the offense. Bobby Hart, our right guard, giving up the penalty there, having to hold on to the defender. And that pushes us back here. 2nd and 17 from the 46 now. And I'm kind of just lost in the in staring in the middle of the field. And Broderick Jones is hurt again. Hip bursitis. All right. 3rd and 11 though after that 7-yard run. I will say I did wake up like a little over an hour ago, so like I'm still not fully awake. So if I make some bad mistakes, some bad reads, that is because of that. I'm blaming my alertness and my awakeness. We're just gonna dump that one down to Kadarius Toney, and we'll try to take a 51-yard field goal attempt here. And that one is good to tie it up. And there's another injury. This one is on Vita Vea. And he's holding his forearm, it looks like. Maybe his wrist. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see if he's going to be back in this game or not. But here's a return from Calvin Austin. It's very speedy, but he's going to get stopped at the 26. All right, 1st down. They're going pass here. Minshew looking around, finding nothing, throws it away as pressure was in his face. Second down and 10 from the 26 now. And here's going to be a little handoff to rundown more on the sweep, but Armstrong and Wagner are all over that. Nothing there. All right, 3rd down and 11. It's going to be a screen pass. Tyron Tracy. Make a tackle, Jesse. And out of bounds he goes. No gain on the play. He's going to force a punt. He did a great job containing that screen. And we're going to get the ball back here. And here's Kadarius Toney on a return. And he's going to fight down to the 46. So solid return and solid yardage for us to try to get here. Vita Vea is in the game still, so it looks like it was a minor injury. Here's Charbonnet. Jeez, I got like very confused there for a second with my brain words. Whoa, but we're good. Charbonnet 4-yard gain. Maybe last play of the quarter. A handoff. Charbonnet going outside. Blocks all there. Charbonnet spinning. Charbonnet down to the 30 to end the first quarter. and he's looking fantastic. We haven't thrown the ball a ton yet today. That's because the run game has been efficient and effective. Tie ball game at the end of the first quarter, but we are driving. We are in field goal range. So now we have to see if... What are they doing? What is their play call here? All right, we're going to go Connor Hayward quick on that drag route. He's going to get about 7. Yeah, they went in prevent. That's such a choice. That is such a choice. I don't know why they would do that. But they did. All right, read option here, but they're all over it. I should have known to change out of that, but I didn't. Because I'm stubborn, and I wanted to do a read option. It's fine. 3rd and 6, still manageable. It's very interesting what their game plan is here. They're having these, I don't know, these 2 high looks, even 3 high looks occasionally, even though we've been running it a ton. We're going to throw this one, finding Roman Wilson, but he can't bring it in. And there is an injury on the play. I'm not sure who, but it's going to be a 4th down here. We're going to have to take another field goal. And that one is good. We take the lead with that. All right, QB1 kicking this one back off. Calvin Austin has a chance to return this here. Bobby Wagner, nice hit. Puts him down at the 24 to start. So far, I would say this offense has looked a little up and down. Obviously, first drive went really well for him. Second drive was not good, though. And here's going to be a play action. And he's going to find a man deep. It's T. Higgins who can't bring it in. Jesse Bates getting in there just in time to knock the ball free. And that's why we love him back there. 2nd down and 10 from the 24. Going back to pass. And it looks like he's going to run it. Minshew tracked down by Devontae David. Gain of 4. And it's going to be a 3rd and 6 here. See if they can convert. And we're looking past. It's going to be Brock Bowers, broken up, almost intercepted. But Jesse Bates again in there on the incompletion. And another punt. I was about to say, they haven't gotten Brock Bowers involved yet. They tried going up to him. But, you know, double coverage, maybe not the best time to do that. And Tony's going to get to the 34 on the return. And here we go. From the 34. Have a chance to add to our lead here. Looking for somebody. There's no one open. Milroe just going to take it himself to the 47. Luckily, Shepley, even though couldn't get open because he's a lineman, has the ability to block downfield there. And picked up a nice block to give us some extra yards. 1st down from the 47 now. And a handoff. Charbonnet going up the middle. And he's going to find 8. So 2nd and 2 here. I feel like they're always ready for my read options, man. I don't want them to be ready for read options. Connor Hayward quick on the out route. Can't bring it in. That's Sanborn on the pass breakup. All right. So 3rd and 2. Trying to convert this here. We go Connor Hayward again, and he can't bring it in once again. That's great coverage. Punt. I feel like we can make this field goal. Let's see. It's up. And it is good. I trust in me, and I trust in Headley. That's another field goal. We're up by 6. And right now, both offenses not really finding the juice enough to get the ball into the end zone. Our offense has been better than theirs in general because we do have more points because we've gotten into field goal range. But we also haven't been able to really get into the red zone and put up some points. So that's kind of the thing we're waiting on here. But first down from the 22. They're going to go a little RPO action here, and that's Rondale Moore. He's very fast. But we get him after 5. Got to be careful with him. And if we do see Calvin Austin at all today, he's another guy we have to be careful of because they're both very, very fast. Here's Tyrone Tracy. He's going to get 4. Sets him up for a 3rd and 1. And they're going goal line. All right. And one's going to be Minshew. Ball's on the ground. They recovered it. I don't think it matters because they got the first either way. Tooney, though, doing a good job holding on to that football and picking it up before we could get it. And that sets them up for first down at the 33 here. Here's a handoff. Tyrone Tracy going outside, tackled by Kalen Carson. Gain of 3. All right. 2nd and 7 here. They're trying to get something going on offense still. Haven't really found something consistent. Broken tackle. And Minshew juking out Lawante David. Slides before Jesse Bates can rock him. Gain of a lot there to the 44. Gain of 20. And that's probably their best play all day so far. It's a Gardner Minshew broken sack and then run for 20. Not our best look there. And here's going to be a handoff. This one, Jaleel McLaughlin, I believe. But he's tackled for a loss by Jesse Bates. So 2nd and 12 now. They do have a chance here. They're getting close to field goal range to at least get some points. And they're going to go out to T. Higgins, and he's going to get brought down at the 38 out of bounds. So 3rd and 4. Please don't jump off sides. And here's a look for Minshew. He's looking. He's going to find some space. Slides. Oh, my God. I mean, that's a penalty in real life. A fine. Possible suspension for Bobby Wagner. Just absolutely went right for his head there. Luckily, it doesn't matter in Madden, so we're going to keep doing it. Minshew keeping this drive alive with his legs, and there's a sack. Dorrance Armstrong off the edge, unblocked. Makes the play. 2nd and 17 now. And Minshew going back to pass, pressured, but got some time still, and just kind of takes the sack. Maurice Hurst pushes back into him there. I'm unsure why he kind of just like didn't do anything with his legs there. He's been doing well with his legs all game long, especially on this drive, and they didn't do anything. There's Tracy, nice spin move on the screen. Gets some yardage, makes us a 4th and 21 from the 42. We're going to take a timeout. Give us the 2-minute warning here. They're not in field goal range. They're going to have to punt it. And this one going into the end zone. We will start at the 20 with some time. All right. So, let's see if we can get any sort of offense going. going to go quick out to Io Manor. He's fighting off tacklers. Going to get 5 before the 2-minute warning. So we got 2 timeouts. 2 minutes to go down the field and try to put up some more points. Let's see what we can do. Obviously, I'd love to get a touchdown, but, you know, field goal is not bad either. Milroe, the motion Charbonnet out wide. Pressure, gonna throw Hayward. He's had some struggles catching today, but he gets that one. First down there. Gonna find Roman Wilson, and that's gonna be out of bounds to the 45, first down. It's a good play. We're gonna just say, fuck it. Io Manor's down there somewhere. Turn around, make a play, Io Manor. He caught it. But they're saying it's out of bounds, I'm assuming. Just threw a jump ball up for him. Yeah. His left foot did come out of bounds there. Unfortunately. But it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. It's worth trying. Like I said a couple episodes ago, I want to try to do that more with him. Get that to be more of a consistent theme in our offense, is being able to take a shot to Io Manor down the field. And here's a shot down the field. Roman Wilson gets open, but we miss the throw. Milroe can't connect. And that sucks. That sucks. He had the step. He was open on the post route. We just couldn't connect. Pressure. We're going to throw this one, Roman Wilson. And he just drops it. Wow. All right. We don't even have to use either of our timeouts here. We're going to have to punt it after we stall on that drive. And bad punt from me. And here's Calvin Austin on the return. Hit hard at the 32. They're going to have a chance now with all 3 timeouts to try and get some points. Maybe even take the lead here. So we'll see how we can maybe try to prevent that. Would be nice. And they're going back to the screen. They've been loving the screen game here. It hasn't been like immensely effective, so I'm surprised by that. By the fact that they're still doing that. And of course, I'm just trying to move around with Bobby Wagner, and I hit into the lineman. And that counts as an encroachment because whatever. Okay. All right. 2nd and 2 after that encroachment penalty. And he's going to find a man deep. It's going to be caught. Bell. Oh, sorry. It's still on Vele. All right. Let's see if we can at least get a stop here. All right. We'll use user Avery Young here. They're motioning more. A couple times to see what the defense is. It's going to be obviously zone, and they're going to exploit that. Brock Bowers just stops in the middle of the zones and gets the catch for first down. And I guess they did use a timeout there. From the 19 now. And he's going to dump this one down. Rondell Moore, we miss a tackle. Big hit from Deshaun Elliott. No timeout there. They still have time. Fumble, ball's out, sack, please. Oh my God. These fat ass people just sitting there. trying to pick up a football. Bent over, just, ooh, oh, oh. No, you didn't pick it up. They are trying to maybe get a shot at the end zone here. Minshew gonna find Brock Bowers open. Touchdown, motherfucker. And that's gonna be probably the lead here with the PAT. And it is. Up 10-9 with 9 seconds left. We needed to hold him off there. We could not, but they finally found the end zone. Brock Bowers. Big reason why they got that far. And yikes. Luckily, we do get the ball after halftime, but still. Gotta be better than that. Gotta be better. We're just gonna run this one with Van Sumeren, I think. Let's go to halftime. And solid run, honestly. Fuck it. 1 second left. Let's throw a Hail Mary. We got Elikiah Manor. Right now, we have an interesting lineup here. It's one-on-one down there. Elikiah Manor, one-on-one. Make a play. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the Pitbulls. It's going to be pass interference. It's going to put us at the 1. Now, the question is, do we take 3 or do we be ballsy and go for a touchdown? I'm going for the touchdown. I think that's the move. Be ballsy. Let's do it. Handoff. Charbonnet. Touchdown. I don't know why the camera was like that, but we get in there to take the lead before halftime. And not with just a field goal, but with a touchdown. The the penalty. Huge reason why it worked out for us. Well, it's the only reason it worked out for us. But we're going to go for 2 to make this a 7-point game again. Go quick there. Tony with the catch. And it is good. We're up 17-10. And, I mean, that's a great, just, I guess, drive from us. I don't know. Drawing the flag, I mean, it was a very questionable defensive idea from them anyways. Manning up one-on-one on Io Manor. I mean, they managed in terms of the coverage to not let the completion happen, but they also had to interfere to let it happen. And Roman Wilson, what a return to the 44. So, yeah, I mean, that was a big turn of events there. And we're going to have a chance here to go up 2 scores in this drive as we start with a run, no gain for Charbonnet. We're just going to hand this one off. Charbonnet up the middle. Fighting through contact. Gets the first down to the 44. All right, first down from the 44. Play action here. We're getting pressured. Got to just throw it into the ground there. All right. I'm going to try this play here. I do like Io Manor on the outside there, depending on what that safety does. But Roman Wilson could also be a good option. Io Manor's wide open. Down the field. Touchdown, Io Manor. And I don't know why the safety, the deep zone guy, did not really play that very well at all. He kind of just dropped down for some reason, and Io Manor had a step on the guy who was in front of him, and very easy touchdown for him. We're up 14 points all of a sudden. 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 14 points all of a s honestly just kind of bad coaching and play from the secondary to give us 2 touchdowns, our only 2 touchdowns of the game so far. And Calvin Austin with the return there. All of a sudden, they're down 14, and they're like, well, okay. Kind of got to adjust our ideas here a little bit. But they're still going to try to get the run game going, obviously. Tracy with 3 yards there. You don't have to be one-dimensional yet. I mean, you're down 2 scores, but you still have plenty of time in this game. You can still run the football, try to get that going. But Bobby Wagner's all over it. No gain. And at this point, we are kind of forcing them to be one-dimensional. Just not a lot of running opportunities and room. And he's looking for something. Minshew gonna take a shot. Levante David. 4th and 1. And they're gonna go for it here from their own 35. And that is a ballsy call here. 4th and 1 from the 35. They're going past. Quick throw. Brock Bowers gets it. And that's a very ballsy call, but it works out for them. And what a decision. It works out. See if it continues to drive enough here. And there's going to be Tyron Tracy we over pursued. And he gets a first down run there. So that might be a key play looking back. We will have to obviously see how things play out, but that could be a huge factor. That 4th and 1 conversion from their own 35 could be huge going forward. Let's see, they got to make it worth it. Here's a handoff. Tyron Tracy breaks a tackle, gets 3 yards. All right, 2nd and 7. Gonna be a play action here. He's gonna find a man. It's Rondale Moore for the first down. And they're moving. Minshew's looking all right, looking poised enough to get the job done. And it's gonna be a toss out to Tyrone Tracy. He's going to get another 3-yard gain there. It's really all we've been letting them get is consistently getting 3-yard gains. A couple better gains than that, obviously, throughout. But overall, it's been just 3-yard gains. Here's going to be a read option. It's a terrible decision. Bobby Wagner with the tackle and the strip. EJ Speed is there to pick it up. And I don't know why they would do that. Why you would do a read option there with Gardner Minshew. He's mobile enough to move around and get you some yards on a scramble, but running a read option with him is a choice. That's certainly a choice, and that's going to be Charbonnet. Gain of 5. All right, we're going to try this play again. It's going to be a run. Milroe, Vita Vea in pursuit. He's not very fast. But, oh my God, Milroe fumbles it, and they're going to get it back. God damn it. Quandre Diggs finds the football. And we give it right back to him. We had a chance to really maybe seal the game there. That's going to be a great play. Leonard Williams knocking the pass down there, but yeah, that we really needed to take better advantage of that turnover. We might have to take that play out of our playbook because it hasn't worked in forever. I keep trying it. Same thing with the read option out of pistol. They're always ready for it. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Third and 9 from 38. Minshew. I mean, they're running a little hitches, little stick routes. How is T. Higgins still up and gets the first down? I was just saying that's a questionable call considering you have to get 9 yards. All of them were like 5-yard routes. And looked like it was going to be immediately tackled, but T. Higgins breaks 2 tackles from 2 linebackers and gets the play. And there's going to be a pass, this one to Vele, and he's going to find space down into the end zone. Just like that. Man, our defense is trying to lose the game too. Obviously, less than ideal that we had to, you know, not use that fumble we got on them for anything good. We just fumbled it back to him, so not ideal. We're up by 7 still. Let's just see what we can do on offense again. Roman Wilson trying to find something. Just gets to 26. Milroe fumbled his first turnover of the day. We need to just take that out of the memory and just keep going. Keep going. Just keep going through the game here. No play action here. Finding Connor Hayward, but it's going to be behind him. Incomplete. And I'm not really liking how our offense has been playing. It feels like we've regressed a little bit. I'm going to go Charbonnet. He has a step. This isn't really well thrown. And it's going to be incomplete. I liked that Charbonnet wheel route. Just, unfortunately, not quite accurate enough. And not, obviously, a great play from the defender. That's also a big part of it. But we're going to just throw this one up again. Iomander, one-on-one. We like our odds, but he can't hold on. It's Dante Jackson in coverage. And QB1's going to have to kick this one back to him. And it's almost like we're trying to lose the game. At this point, it feels like it. Here comes Minshew. And they're going to have great field position here. About midfield. They try to tie this one up. And there's Tyrone Tracy. No gain to Deshaun Elliott on tackle. So 2nd down and 10. I don't like Bobby Wagner one-on-one with Brock Bowers in the slightest. And he's going to find a man. It's going to be incomplete. Try to go to Vele. Dante Kent was there to break that one up. All right, 3rd and 10. And Minshew is looking for something. Throws it one-on-one. Bobby Wagner, Jesse Bates. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates took it away from him. What a play. What a play from our best defensive player. Best player on the team, really. Absolutely wonderful play from him. We take the ball back. We're going to hand this one off. Charbonnet running out wide. He's got space. He's got a block running back upfield. Charbonnet out of bounds to the 40-yard line, over 100 yards on the game. And that puts him over 1,000 on the year as well. Absolutely phenomenal season from him at this point. Breakout year for Charbonnet. And we're going to see if we can drop a play action here. But we're getting pressured immediately. Luckily, Milroe's faster than him. Please pick up the blocks. Milroe takes a shot from Vita Vea, but luckily holds on. Gain of 4. That was a little scary. Vita Vea just absolutely annihilating him. I am shocked that he didn't fumble that. He's known to fumble, and he took a shot from their best defensive player. Okay. Good job, Milroe. Do more consistently, though. And that's going to be a terrible decision. But Iomander fighting. Still loses 3, but yeah, I need to just not use jet sweeps. They just don't work. They really don't. I have not gotten them to be a useful play very often. Imaner tried his best, though. 3rd and 9. We go quick. Roman Wilson makes the catch, first down to the 21. And don't even have to run another play here. I'm not gonna. As we go into the fourth quarter, up 7, and we are driving after the Jesse Bates interception just outside of the red zone. Let's run a Wildcat play. Why not? These haven't been that effective either, to be completely honest, but that's okay. I'm going to try it. Charbonnet. No gain. Yeah. Not do that again. They just haven't worked. It's fine. Not a huge deal that they don't work for me, but it'd be fun, to get it to work. Runs Charbonnet. I didn't like how they covered everything else, too. Loss of 2. They played that pretty well. Yeah, it's me 3rd and 12 here. Go pass. I'm just gonna get hit. Tried to get it to Connor Hayward, but they had 3 defenders barreling down and luckily don't pick it off, but they do get the incompletion. We'll take the 3. Still up by 10 now. So, could be worse. And Calvin Austin with the chance to return here. And there he is to the 25. Nothing too crazy there. So first down, you have to imagine running is still an option with almost 11 minutes left. They're going to try. Tracy cuts back upfield, gets about 8 yards. They are going gun here. Got 4 receivers on the field in 2nd and 2. Here, handoff. Tyron Tracy, balls out. Minshew quick to recover. And that could have been very bad. But very good veteran move from Minshew. Holding on to that. Jumping on it. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. Keeping this drive alive here. See if they can find somebody. He's right over my head, of course. Gets it to Vele. And that's going to be a first down. Minshew in the offense. Still moving down the field. 9 minutes left. And Minshew looking. He's going to find space to run. Bobby Wagner's too slow. Huge run. You'd think at this point I would have a spy on, but look, I'm still just surprised that he is running it so effectively. I'm stuck on Kinlaw. It's going to be a sack. Arnold at Bacady with the play. I'm shocked because we ended up, we originally brought 5, but then we ended up using Kinlaw on accident and also stopping speed from rushing, and only rushed 3, and that's going to be a gain of 5 there. So 3rd and 8. Seven minutes to go here. Minshew looking for something. Nothing's really open. One-on-one pass is going to be intercepted out of bounds. Dante Kent, great coverage. And T. Higgins, Jesse Bates tried to get his second pick of the day, but he's not able to bring his second foot down. They'll take the 3, though, make it a 1-score game. And it is good. So 7 minutes left. We are up 7. Gotta try to be smart, but also conservative. And aggressive. at the same time. Oh my God, big hit on Roman Wilson, but luckily he holds on to it. So, I mean, you know, obviously we could just try to run the football. It's what we've been best at. Let's see if we can do it. Let's run away from Vita Vea, though. Here's a handoff. Charbonnet blocks ahead of him. First down to the 40. It's a great first run. We are going to put shoe clock on. Because, I'm going to be honest, I do not need to try to wait. We're going to go handoff again. Charbonnet gets this blocking in the space outside. And he's going to fight to the 42. Out of bounds on that one. Under 6 minutes to play now. Rico Dowdle in the backfield here. Another handoff. Dowdle takes a shot from Vita Vea. Gets 2. We're nearing field goal range if we're not in it already. Motioning Van Summer in the fullback. And that's going to be Vita Vea. What a play. Blowing up that run. Loss of 5. And, I mean, gonna pass it here to try to get in the field goal range. We're going to run it with Milroe. He's going to fumble it. Of course he does. I knew he was going to. I just knew it. I felt it in my bones. God damn it. I just felt it. I felt like the hesitance to run it because he was going to fumble, and he did. Of course he did. Here's going to be a handoff. Tyrone Tracy with some space. Broken tackle. Gain of 5. And, I mean, they have time to work with here, and they can try to go down the field and try to tie it up. Maybe even go for 2 if they want to go for the win. 2nd and 5, though. It's going to be a throw. Brock Bowers. That's a great throw, honestly. Put it right where only Brock Bowers could get it. And it's going to put them in field goal range, which that doesn't really matter. They don't want a field goal. They want touchdown. That's going to be out to Tyrone Tracy for an easy first down to the 24. Under 3 minutes to go now. 2 tight ends. It's going to be a handoff, Tyrone Tracy. No one wants to shed a block. Deshaun Elliott lays a big hit on him. But still first down. They don't have to run a play here, but see if they do. 1st and 10 from the 13. They are going to run a play. Minshew looking for something. Takes a sack. It's Leonard Williams. And 2-minute warning hits here. It's going to set them up for a 2nd and 18. Oh boy. Minshew has looked solid today. On the ground, we have to keep an eye on him running it. 2nd and 18. He's going to find a quick throw. Rondale Moore to get some yards back there. Makes us a 3rd and 10. Oh boy. All right. Obviously 4-down territory, though. No timeouts taken from either team. Minshew looking incomplete. Kalen Carson, you could have just tried to pick it yourself. And obviously, like I said, it is going to be a go-for-it situation here. 4th down. He's going to throw it up. Double covered, intercepted Kalen Carson. That could do it. All depends on the defense now. They have all 3 timeouts to try to get the ball back here, but they need to stop Charbonnet. On the ground, Charbonnet. First down. That's going to do it. Most likely going to do it, I should say. I can't absolutely guarantee anything, but that should do it. Another handoff here. And that Charbonnet run. Gain of 8. Another timeout taken. They're not doing a great job of playing this run. And that's Charbonnet. Again, breaking tackles still. And that's going to end it. And we're going to come away with this one in a close one, but we hold on. Milroe scared me a lot there with 2 fumbles, but still did not throw an interception today, and that was huge. Overall, solid game from us, and we will take it. I got an achievement for some reason. Oh, with your defense record 1 force. I don't know what it went away too fast. I got another one. A $150. Rush for 150 yards in a game with 1 player. Okay. I guess that was the first time I did that on Madden 26, so there you go. A lot of interesting notes on this game. Milroe looked bad again. Yeah, I would say that's for true. I would also say Charbonnet looks great still. 180 yards on the game, obviously, is really good. Yeah, Milroe looked rough. Iomanner, we tried to get into him. He was solid. Had some drop issues from Hayward and Wilson. Defense was on the field a lot. Got a lot of sacks, of course. Got some picks, which was cool, but still, it was a little closer than I would have liked. We gave up a lot of running from the quarterback there. But we hold on, and that's what matters. And Jalen Milroe gets 9 experience points. Holy cow. He gets 32,000 XP and getting 3,500 passing yards. Wow. Well, that should help him, I would say, quite a bit. We're going to just pump this field general up a ton here and see where it puts him. I also did see that Charbonnet, I believe, had a bunch of upgrade points. We got a bunch more from other guys, too. But, yeah, we're going to absolutely utilize this. And hopefully, Milroe will be a new man going into next week. And it looks like Milroe might just have to be our guy if he at least plays well on the field. That's really what's going to depend on, is does this translate to the field? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Again, we're still going to give him next year as well. But still. So he's playing up to an 84. He's a 78 overall right now, though. His accuracies look way better. Obviously, morale's still boosting them, but it still looks better. So that's great. Kalen Carson gets 6 upgrade points. What did he do? He had 75 tackles plus 10 deflections in a season. Give him 14,000 yards each. That's pretty good. That means we're going to just pump up his coverage ability a bunch. I also did see that Iomanner got 5 upgrade points or whatever. So that's awesome too. 3 very key young players on this team. Getting a ton of upgrade points. Getting Kalen Carson to be a scheme fit now as a man corner. Now he's out of it after just getting him in there. What the heck, man? All right, now he's back. Okay, so he's playing up to an 80. He's a 78 overall right now. Yeah, he looks much better. We got 5 for Iomanner. What did he do? 8 touchdowns receiving on the season. Almost 2,400 XP from that. Sure, we'll take that. What could he use better? Probably route running, I guess, overall. We'll just do slot upgrade probably. I'd like to see him a bit more utilized in the short game more consistently. Because he has been, but I want to see it a little bit more active. More active, good routes. If you catch what I'm saying. I'm just kind of letting words flow out of my mouth currently, but it's fine. He's also playing up to an 80 and is also in 78 without the morale boost. Yeah, he looks solid. Charbonnet gets an upgrade point. Let's just continue the elusive back, I guess. Kind of make him very balanced. He's pretty good. Roman Wilson gets an upgrade. He could use route running as well. We'll give him the deep threat archetype. Needs more of the deeper routes stuff, and then that's good. Avery Young. He's been developing decently, honestly. I guess hybrid is what we'll do. I don't know how we're going to utilize Avery Young on this team in the future. Because, like I said, 81 speed is just not what I want at safety. That's horrible. And he's not really a good size to play sub linebacker, and neither is his like ability. He's just not good at that. He's like a nickel slot corner, but slower than I'd like still. I don't know. He'll just be depth, I guess. I have no idea. But we do have a lot of upgrades there, which is nice. And obviously, coming off that win is huge. On a bit of a win streak, we're up to 8-6. And next week, we're going to be playing the Jags, who we struggled against last week. Not last week. Last time that we played them. So we will have to see. And this one's on Thursday night prime time again. They are 9-5. So this one would, if we could win here, probably put us in the front of the division here. And we are currently sitting at the 7 seed because Scorpions and Luchadors are both 8-6 with us. So we're in the playoffs currently as things stand. Weekly awards, Charbonnet, obviously. 21 for 180, 1 rushing touchdown. Great game from him. Other than that, only thing I want to do is I'm going to go to sliders. I believe I brought run blocking down before or after last episode. After I was done recording. I'm going to bring it down to 46. I'm going to do 45. Also pass blocking down 1 more. I feel like the O-line's overperforming. More so in the run game. And it's been great for Charbonnet, but I do also want to realize it should be more difficult to run. I think everything else for the most part feels fine. Yeah, and we'll see how that plays. But for now, that is going to be all. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.